One of the biggest areas of demand in our recruitment business is clients coming to us looking to strengthen their distribution teams. And I'm going to talk specifically today about the retail market. So this is targeting IFAs, multi-managers, DFMs, direct clients, and some tied advisors as well. So I have literally interviewed hundreds of distribution professionals and kind of worked through that to disseminate what makes the ones really stand out, the ones who are most in demand, because this is a very, very competitive recruitment space right now. It's getting good distribution people, whether it's one person or a whole team. So the first thing I've noticed is that the top salespeople are great networkers and they're extremely relationship focused. They invest in their industry by getting to know people. They get to know everyone and stakeholders and clients and potential clients because they are building a business. They're building a book, so to speak. They never know where their next asset allocation is going to come from. So, they cast the net wide, but they do it with a lot of care, a lot of empathy. They make people feel special. They have an ability to recall information from meetings years ago and bring it up on the spot. And that shows that they care. The second thing is that I find the top salespeople are actually experts in their fields. Financial advisors are not impressed when someone picks up the phone and belts out a sales call because they've got a KPI and it comes out a rate of knots from a call center and it's messy. An expert distribution professional will know his or her funds inside out, and they can address technical queries on the spot. They can convey themselves and convey their company's philosophy and investment strategy, and just talk about, or almost talk on behalf of the fund managers or CIOs. And financial advisors take comfort in that. That's a huge hurdle to overcome. The third point is that they're very focused and they're driven to succeed. They love what they do. They enjoy the satisfaction from stimulating conversations and discussing the markets and acting as true advisors in many circumstances. But actually, they like having goals. They like knowing what clear targets are, what the expectations are. What they hate is micromanagement and unnecessary KPIs. So we've got to get that right. I've actually noted that the top salespeople that I've met, they seem to they don't need a sales manager, but they do thrive off strong leadership in an organization. It's worth, I'll repeat that. They don't need a sales manager. They need someone checking up on all the time. What they do need is strong leadership from the top in the organization that gives them accountability, gives them room for error, gives them room for growth, gives them a sense of being supported and valued. Remember that a salesperson, a distribution professional, has chosen this as a career choice to go into this type of work. It's not someone who, plan B because they didn't get into the investment team or they were trying something else. They actually have a career choice. That's why some of the top salespeople spend 20 or 25 years in almost the same job. I like to turn it off. And the last thing I've noticed is their character traits, actually, as well as just having integrity and being proactive and all that. They have an intrinsic motivation to do better and do more. They generally have quite high IQ, actually, the best ones. They have high IQ and naturally good EQ. I've actually got a theory now as well that the best salespeople are actually introverts, not extroverts. I could be wrong on that, but don't look for the hunter, which is an awful word. We need to get rid of that word. Look for people who know how to add value and close deals. And I find that the introverts are probably slightly better than that in the sales space. And these top salespeople, BDMs, they are hard to find and even harder to move. They seem very sticky where they are. They need to really believe in the funds and the culture and the philosophy and the support from leadership. So it can easily take 3 to 6 months to recruit a star salesperson. Whether your company is big or small, it's a tough and competitive recruitment space.